To another transfer news. Today we've got quite a lot of news because I haven't done one for ages, but don't worry, consistency is going to be back. First up, we're going to go with it. West Ham has reached a verbal agreement to sign John as new goalkeeper from Botsfongo. It's a 10 million package, almost agreed with final details being sorted. John agreed terms and the deal is almost sealed. Documents being checked and nearly it will be a here we go. So basically, here's a new West Ham player. They've bought a new goalkeeper. Let's see how it does. I love when these type of teams get players because then we can see in the future how they will develop. Some obviously flop, some turn out to be good, and then they go to bigger teams, which has happened quite a lot of times. Now the main whole of this video, no, after that, we're gonna go is Hyun Ming's son is going to has left Tottenham and is going to Los Angeles FC in America. So he's gonna play in MLS now, and that has been here we go, 50 million done. I think you guys know about that by now. Um, just before I move on to the other stories, Spurs son, I genuinely think was a great player, a great Premier League player, scored multiple goals, finally won a trophy last year, but I think if he was in a better team, if he was in a City, maybe even a Arsenal's won anything, maybe in a Liverpool side, maybe Real Madrid, maybe in whatever he was, and he won more trophies, I genuinely think he would have had the more recognition because it feels a bit sad that not that many people talk. Even Salah, even though he's won trophies and stuff as well, he's quite criminally underrated as well. And then Son is even more because he's played for Tottenham. And Tottenham has not won that much trophy. And it's not due to him. Him, Kane, and a few other players have always been there and gone their best. Obviously, Kane left and went to Bayern. Obviously, he wanted to get a trophy, whereas Son stayed. And you can see the stats. It's like over 10 goals. And maybe one or two seasons he's been down, but he consistently has been scoring over 15 goals. And when he in his prime, he was doing well as well. Personally, I love that player. I always would have loved him if he came to Chelsea, but he stayed at Tottenham, which I think is a bit of a risky move. Same with Kane staying there for long, but obviously now moved to Bayern. So let's see. So far, it's going good for him. He's got one. Can he win a bigger trophy like the Champions? That's the big one. But let's see. After that one, what we have next is full of Chelsea exits, basically, because Chelsea right now. First we go with the ingoing, then we go with the exit. So the ingoing that we've recently done is Jarrell Heto from where was he? RB Leipzig? No, from Ajax, I think. Yeah, from Ajax. He has came to Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea has announced him. He's a 19-year-old defender from Ajax. We bought him for 44 million euros. Let's see how he does. I checked his stats and stuff. He does look quite good. He's a left back slash. He can play centre back as well. And I think that area, I personally think we need to solidify a bit. We already got a good one. We got Colwell. What's his name again? Fofana, but he sometimes gets injured, but still. He's good as well. Obviously, Cucurella. So a good backup for Cucurella, I think. So yeah, I think that's good. And after that, the next ingoing we're going to do most likely is Xavi Simmons. But before that, we are doing a lot of outgoings, which we have done as well. Obviously, we sold Jao Felix, which I already talked about. But now we have also sold Drewsby Holbury, who we just bought last year, for I think it was like 10, 15 million or something. And somehow we've sold him for 25 million plus 4, 6, 7 million add-ons to Everton. So he's gone uh, to Everton, and we have sold the young player Gubi on loan. Broja has gone to Burnley as well, and another player, his name is Ukuchukuwaku. We have sold him to Burnley as well. So two players we have sold to Burnley. We have obviously we've sold Sterling, we've sold Tarek George. Now the two people we're trying to I think sell is Christopher Nkunku, which they are still planning to. He's planning to leave Chelsea, and obviously Chelsea are trying to sell him, and also they're trying to sell Nicola Jackson. So that's another one that we're signing. Apparently, I saw somewhere. Apparently, the sales we've done so far in total is 200 million amount of outgoings I've done. I don't know how true it is, but I'm sure I saw it on Twitter and I tried to refer it, but it did look like it when I looked at all the ones and stuff. It did feel like it's somewhere around there. Maybe I'll check again when it gets more official. I think the current rate will be more because some deals I can't find the figures or stuff. But looking at it, I won't be shocked. It's close to 200, something like that. It might be like 150 or something, but it's getting close to like that. And if we sell Nicola and thingy, that is around nearly to that. And I think amount we've spent is like maybe amount the same. And plus, we also won the Club World Cup, which also gave us 200 million. We also got a Champions League spot, which also gave us 200 million. So if you think about it, the best thing about Chelsea, some people do cry, "Oh, you spend so much money," but you need to look. Since the last 3 years, we have bought well. Maybe some signings have been dodgy, but we have sold very well. Like a player that we bought for 15, somehow we've sold him 30. For Jao Felix, we got 40. For Maduiki, we got 50. For Thingy, we got Drewsbury Hall, we got 30. For another player, we got some. Same thing with last year, Mason Mount, this, that. Now Nicholas Jackson as well. I personally have a feeling Man United is going to get Jackson. I just have an inner feeling because they're going for Sesko. I'm going to talk about the story, and I think they're going to fail. So they're just going to go for. So these were all the story around Chelsea. Chelsea is literally just focusing on outgoings right now. Once they have done all the outgoings they need to do, then they will move on to Xavi Simons. Try to get him done. Xavi Simons only wants Chelsea. And once he's done, then maybe Garnacho, because Garnacho wants Chelsea also, because Chelsea, of course, is Chelsea. And yeah, those are the main stories around Chelsea. And I thought just to cover, as I'm a Chelsea fan, and yeah, as I'm doing transfer news coverage. And next we have is Nottingham Forest also signed a goalkeeper whose name is Angus Gunn. He's 29 years of age. He is a former Norwich goalkeeper, and he now joins Nottingham Forest. Uh, Then what we have in news is the big one that I'll talk about. The second big one, first one obviously Chelsea's outgoings, and now we're going to talk about Newcastle make an improved bid to RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko. New offer worth at least 80 million euros after positive talks between clubs and with 22-year-old striker. This has been reported by David Orstein. Um, Nothing agreed, but RB Leipzig currently favour Nottingham Forest and no Man United proposal yet. Then I saw Fabrizio's as well. I think it was similar that they've sent. Here was like, I think the player hasn't made a choice yet, and that's what Man United apparently is just hoping and stinging on, that maybe Sesko will choose United and like Mumumbo did, and somehow they will just get it. But I don't know what the plan is. But Newcastle is trying to get Sesko because, of course, they will try to get him. Because if Isak leaves, they need a replacement. Isak is a great striker, and losing someone like that will just be so bad for them and heartfelt for them. Obviously, Isak wants to leave, wants to go to Liverpool, and I think that is another problem. If you keep a player also who wants to leave, it causes disruption because then they might not play the level they want to because they were like, "I wanted to go there and you didn't let me." Or sometimes if they run the contract down, that will be so much worse. But obviously, he still has 3 years on his contract, so that is a positive for Newcastle. So the way they're doing is good. They should hold down it, get a striker first because you never know because with what happened with Ekatike and everything like that, get the Sesko deal done, then sell Isaac. And maybe if Isaac might change his mind, who knows? So overall, looks like it. Newcastle will win it, and that's why I was saying that's where it comes that I think United will just get desperate and they will get Jackson because the funny thing is that I think it was United. They wanted to get Ekatike, didn't get him. They wanted to get Gokares, didn't get him. I think they were apparently linked to João Pedro as well. I'm not sure if it was Newcastle or United. Didn't get him. There was other players as well they were linked with. Didn't get them. They went to different directions. So if they even don't get Sesko, who is their last like thingy, it will be very bad for them. Same with Newcastle because Sesko is literally who they are after too. Like they were after Ekatike, didn't get them. They were after João Pedro, didn't get him. Momemba didn't get him. There were so many players they were after that they didn't were not able to go. As a player, as a neutral, I think Sesko should go Newcastle. Yes, United has a legacy. Yes, United has a huge whatever United fans will say and everything. But generally, if I'm a player, I'm non-biased. I'm not a United fan. I'm a player. I'm gonna think Newcastle has the money. Newcastle has the Champions League spot. It is an aspirational club which is trying to go up. Man United, huge legacy, but it's washed. It's generally washed. Newcastle will have more chance next year to get Champions League than United. United can do anything 100% because they're trying to rebuild and whatever, but that rebuild will take time. And another thing is, in both teams you go to, you will have huge pressure because Newcastle, you most likely might replace Isaac, which is a huge pressure and stuff. And same thing with United. So the pressure is same with both places, I personally think. But if Isaac doesn't leave, that will make your life easier. But if he does, most likely, which he will, you have a huge pressure to replace a guy who scored so many goals for that team. And you need to keep them up. And Newcastle, obviously, the year they did win Champions League, they didn't do that well. And even now, I can't see that many signings. Elanga and Sesko, that's it. You need a few more. That's the thing. The top four, I think, have done very well signings. I think Tottenham got one or three more four players, but I think I can't see anything else going in. The relegation teams have done well. I will say Burnley, I've seen, obviously, they bought some Chelsea players and other ones. Leeds got some solid players. Sunderland got like a flipping whole squad, bro. They got like 13, 14, 15 players. What Nottingham Forest did in their first season, everybody laughed at them, I remember. Yes, they nearly survived. Second season, I think, happened the same. But third season, when all of them joined up together, got into the rhythm, they nearly got fourth. But obviously, the bottle and everything, they went down to seventh because they couldn't keep up the strength. So if Sunderland goes with that same thing, survives, tops up, because I think teams are weaker that were in the Premier League last year due to quite a lot of signings from the top four clubs and maybe other clubs around as well. So let's see what's happening. I will say this year's transfer window has been one of my favorite transfer window. From June to right to August, it's just been insane. Way better than last year's dead transfer window. And yeah, and I think most stuff I see is from Premier League. I'm not seeing anything else from other leagues, but I haven't focused that much on other leagues. So do tell me, like, is Syria teams doing anything or Real Madrid or stuff? I've been looking around. I have not seen a lot movement from those teams. I don't know what they're doing. Premier League's teams have been on the active. So I don't know what the other teams are doing. Real Madrid, I get it, they have quite a lot of players already. Barcelona, they have a quite solid team, I think. Bayern as well, maybe here and there they're getting. So do let me know below if you know more about the other leagues and what other teams are doing. Because I do mostly just focus on Premier League, as you guys will know. So that was it for today, guys. And I will see you in the next one. And till then, like, share, subscribe, and peace.